to Lit Tuesdays with Megan and Danny, and this week our theme is JFic. So we have some really cool books that we're going to talk about. Danny, what books are we talking about today?
Well, there's a ton up here. Like, there's a good variety. It looks like there's some monsters in here. Looks like there's some space, some Greek mythology. It's a little bit of everything. If you ever read JFic or even ventured into it, which is juvenile fiction, so it's like once your kid gets a little bit too old to read the picture books, but the big books are just a little bit too challenging, this is like the perfect medium for them. They have anything and everything, really, whenever you look in there. Mm-hmm. Like, I was looking at books, I'm like, what could we even talk about? Like, there's so many. Yeah. There's so many good choices. But we have a good little variety of them. But which one should we start with first?
I don't know. We have so many. Maybe we should start with this one.
This one, I straight up like saw it. I was like, there's no way. It's called CatStronauts. It is the race to Mars. This one solely because one, it's cats, two, it's space, and it's awesome. CatStronauts by Drew Brockington. This is actually book number 2, so it looks like it's a part of a series. But we're gonna go ahead and take a little peek at it and see how we like it. The back of it's just so cute. The winner takes all to the race to Mars. So, I don't know, we're going to end up reading one of these, and I'm probably going to end up checking it out. Because it's so cute.
That's what happens. A lot of times we read them, and I'm like, oh, I better add it to my list. Like, I better check it out.
To my list that I'm eventually going to get to.
I don't know when.
The to-be-read list. Those lists just keep growing and growing the more that we're, like, looking at these books. I'm just like...
This is dangerous because it just makes our lists get longer.
It's slippery, slippery slope. So if you guys can see, this is super cute right here. It's a little bit of space, and it has a cat with a little arrow going around it. I'm a sucker for cheesy cat stuff. Anything with cat puns, I'm all for it. So this one's actually really cute as well. I'm like looking through it real quick. It is written not just like a regular chapter book, but it's written also like a graphic novel or a comic book. So there's pictures in it as well. So if you feel like, or your kids are like, well, I don't want to read straight words, this is the type of book for them.
Graphic novels are awesome because they do get kids that don't love just like all the words involved. Like when they have the classic books that are graphic novels, it's so cool. I always recommend those.
We have a good set of, side note, we have a good set of those here in our YA section where it's all of the classic ones written in graphic novel style, and it's a whole collection. Like, it is amazing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a taste of CatStronauts, the race to Mars, and see what we got going on here. Save the world, check. Victory lap, check. Months behind, what? All for it. I hope there's some cat puns in here.
I think there
because look at the little kitties.
Oh my gosh, they're playing with yarn. They're so cute.
Speaking of kin, my mom has a kin, and that thing keeps stealing my hair ties. Even out of my hair, and I'm like, I needed that. Alright, so it starts off with, due to their heroic performance, saving the world from catastrophic crisis on behalf of the Global Energy Council, we'd like to present the first ever Gold Star Award to the CatStronauts. And then they're like in a little assembly, and it's super cute. I don't know if you guys can see it from over there, but it is super cute. Here we go again. A recipe for leadership takes 3 parts. Duty, 2 parts responsibility, and 1 part heroism. Mix that together with teammates. And then there's little side notes. Pom Pom, aren't you excited to get this award? Waffles. Pom Pom
Their names are Pom Pom and Waffles.
Waffles, we have been given so many awards recently. You must have at least 100 of them. Well, at least the food's good, right? Keep it down, guys. He's getting to the good part. Sorry. We were faced with an incredible, delicate task of the harshest environments known to cats. When duty calls, you have to answer. That would have been funny if they went to a litter box. The CatStronauts accepted the Gold Star Award earlier this week, making CatSup the most... His name's CatSup. The most decorated space program on the planet. Last week, Blanket... There's Pom Pom. waffles and blanket. The team technical specialists accepted a large grant to form a new division at CatStronauts for experimental rockets and robots. Pom Pom, the chief science officer, has been nominated to be head of the Global Physics Council, and Waffles, the team pilot, received Pilot of the Year award for last month's annual pilot picnic. And then, are you ready for this name?
No.
The team's commander, Major Meowser, has been instructing a new generation of the finer points of leadership. You can almost feel his bravery. There is no telling what these CatStronauts will do next. Though one thing's for sure, they aren't slowing down. And then somebody's yelling at the screen. Turn it off, Bianca. Oh, it looks like they're angry cats. So we'll go ahead. I read like a couple of pages already. So it's a really quick, there's not that much text to each page, but this is really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really cute.
And you were worried about there not being cat puns. The first page, catastrophe or whatever, was so cute. We knew it was
puns right off the bat. I mean, this book would be really, really cute for your kids who are having trouble reading and they need stuff that's like interesting to them. And it's quick, short, fun to go along with. And if it's fun and they're enjoying reading it, then they're going to be more than likely to keep reading it and go all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how could you not like a book?
I'm pretty enticed already. So.
But if we were doing this one, I almost want to wish we had the first one. It's checked out right now, so this book must be good if the first one's been checked out. But I'd give it like a 3.5.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
A 3.5 of our coffees, and it'll go from there. But this looks really, really good. The pictures and the drawings are pretty vibrant, so I can see a kid really liking it. And this might get their interest piqued on even finishing a whole series, especially for those readers that are like, well, I don't like to read. I don't know what to read.
And it's fun because it's space and cats. I don't know, there's like lots of different
elements in there.
Yeah, elements. It's cute.
Instead of teammates, it says meow mates.
The cutest.
I love it.
We're into it. Okay. Well, what should we do next? I think Monster and Boy over there look kind of cute. I wanted to see that one.
At that one too, whenever he had brought it in, and I was just like, what is this?
Yeah, it looks very cute. All of these JFic books are just very cute. I love them all. Okay, so this one's called Monster and Boy, and it's by Hannah Barnaby. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very cute. It has a little monster and a boy on the front, of course. And yeah, I'll just give a few pages a read. It's pretty short, and there's little drawings inside. So it's kind of just like a little chapter book.
The text is pretty big as well.
Yeah, the text is pretty big, and there's fun little pictures with some color on there. So we'll see what we think. Alrighty, chapter 1. Once there was a monster who loved a boy. The monster had never met the boy because monsters are nocturnal, and boys, well, most boys are not. But he knew the sound of the boy's voice, and he loved that sound. He knew the smell of the boy's dirty socks, and he loved that smell. He knew the sight of the boy's slippers by the side of the bed, waiting for the boy's feet, and he loved those slippers and those feet. Monsters don't know much about love, or maybe they do. The monster had lived under the boy's bed for many years. He listened to the boy playing during the day. He listened to the boy talking in his sleep at night. He heard bedtime stories and songs. He heard snoring and snuffling, and he loved the boy more and more. Wow. It's very endearing.
Yes, that's really cute.
Oh my gosh. Okay, one night the boy's mother read him a book about monsters. I'm not afraid of monsters, he heard the boy say. Of course not, said his mother. There's no such thing as monsters. I'll show her, the monster thought. And as soon as she closed the door behind her, the monster pulled himself out from under the bed. He stretched, he stood, and he looked at the boy. Hello, the monster said. The boy was silent. The monster thought maybe the boy couldn't see him, so he made himself light up. Ooh. Ta-da, the monster said. The boy took a deep breath and opened his mouth, and the monster knew he was going to scream. The monster panicked. He did the only thing he could think of. He swallowed the boy!
No! I was looking at the pictures and I was like, oh my gosh, where is this going? Where is this going?
I want to keep going, but I feel like I have to stop because that's already chapter 2. So the chapters go really fast, and I don't know if you can see, but the picture is the boy in the monster's belly. It's so cute. Wow.
really cute, and then it took like a turn.
It kind of reminds me of like Pixar. Like the drawings are very like Pixar inspired. They're really cute.
It could be like a Pixar short.
It could be.
That's
Yeah.
really adorable.
It's very cute, but it reads really fast, and yeah, the words are really big, like we said. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cute.
That's adorable.
I kind of want to read more, but I feel like I shouldn't.
You're going to end up reading more, and you're going to end up flying through the book with how thin it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so cute.
Oh, there's only like 2 pages for the next chapter. I always do stuff like this where I'm like, oh, it's so short, I have to keep going.
There's only a few more pages left, and it
Yeah.
ends up turning in like 3 chapters, and then your eyes start burning because you're reading so late at night.
And then
you're
you
like, I should
just
go to bed.
fall asleep reading. I always do stuff like that.
But that's super cute.
It was really cute. And I mean, we can hope that they're going to be friends because on the front, he's sitting on top of him, and they talked about how much they loved him. So I think he's probably going to throw him up,
safe.
but we'll see. Who knows?
Oh, well, let's hope he throws him out.
Yeah, but it's definitely a good start. It caught my attention. So
That's adorable.
yeah, I feel like first impression, I might give it a 4.
I
Because
think I would too.
I was very engrossed, and it was really unexpected. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
I would definitely give that one a 4.
It's very
It's
cute.
really good. If you have a kid and you're like, well, I know they like monsters, this would be the one for them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's super cute. Look at these pictures.
Yeah, the pictures are very cute.
I mean, spoils. Seriously. This is really adorable. I mean, your kid could really get really into this if they needed something to read. And it starts off with it being really, really cute. Especially if you have a kid or a boy that wants to read it and go through it, and they don't really get much books that give
Yeah.
touchy, feely type of feelings, because it's normally boy books give action pals.
Yeah.
and
So
stuff
it's
like that.
cute that it's like monsters, but it's still love
Well,
and
this monster
friendship.
got some real. This monster is very in tune with his feelings.
Mhm.
Like
Oh, he is.
he knows.
But then he ate him, so he's not as in tune with the scared feeling. He just impulsively ate the kid.
I mean, panic.
Yeah. Panic.
We'll blame it on panic.
That's his emotion for sure.
Like, I don't know what to do. Shove it in your mouth. Don't do that, guys.
Don't do it.
Or at least don't swallow it.
I love it.
That's super cute. So we have some other ones up here. We have, is this the one? Yeah. This series we've had for a while, and this is actually book 1 of the series. And if you have a daughter or you want to give your kids books that's really female empowered or themed around girls, I would definitely recommend this one. It is The Goddess Girls, Athena the Brain. It is a whole series based around like Greek mythology and them having daughters and kids and stuff like that. And it's really adorable. I think I've had Jay read a couple of these, but she's not into Greek mythology type of stuff like that. I think I was just like, I think they're so cool. You should think they're cool too. But they have Aphrodite in here. They have Medusa in here. And it's super cute.
And a lot of times there's not enough books about Greek mythology, especially like for kids.
Kid-wise,
This is fun.
because the only other one that people really know about is like Percy Jackson and that. And that'll be their introduction. It's a lot for kids to know about. They need to start learning. They're so cool. But this one is The Goddess Girls, Athena on the Brain by Joan Holub. Is that what you say her last name?
I think so.
Holub?
Yeah.
And Suzanne Williams. That one I can read. So it starts off. It's a really thin book as well. There's about 10 chapters in it. It looks like 140-ish pages. The text in this one's really big as well, so if your kids are barely like making the transition over from children's picture books to the juvenile fiction, they got a little bit of a bigger text to work with. Not as much words on the page, but this one doesn't look like it has the cute pictures like Monster and a Boy does. So it starts off with Chapter 1, The Letter. A strange, glittery breeze whooshed into Athena's bedroom window one morning, bringing a rolled-up piece of papyrus with it. She jumped up from her desk and watched in amazement as it swirled above her. A message for Athena from Mount Olympus. The wind howled, "Art thou present?" "Yes, I am present. I mean, I'm Athena," she replied in a rush. Abruptly, the breeze stilled, and the scroll dropped right in the middle of her science homework. A thrill swept over her. She's never gotten a message from the gods before. No human she knew ever had. Oh, so she's human. Interesting here. Oh, I lost my spot. Okay. The gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus ruled Earth, but only made their powers known for important matters. What could they want? She was being given an urgent mission to save the world. Oh, one would wish. She unrolled the scroll as fast as she could and began to read. Dear Athena, this may come as a shock to you, but I, Zeus, king of the gods, ruler of the heavens, am your father. And that, of course, makes you a goddess. Could you imagine getting that news and just like a wind blowing into your room? Like, hello? Athena's knees wobbled so hard she plopped back into her chair and read on. You must be, 9 years old now? Try 12, she mumbled under her breath. Sassy. Yes. Sassy. And for most of those years, she had yearned to know who her parents were. She spun endless stories in her head, imagining how they looked or what they were like. At the last piece of the puzzle had dropped into her hand, or into her lap, or onto her desk. Anyway, her eyes raced across the rest of the letter as she continued. At any rate, you're plenty old enough to continue your schooling at Mount Olympus Academy, where I, your dear old dad, am the principal. Could you imagine going to school where Zeus your principal?
That would be great.
Oh, this would be so
And
neat.
he's her dad.
I know.
Her dad's the principal, and he's Zeus. There's so much going on. Yeah.
It's such a new world to her. I hereby command you to prepare at once for your journey to Mount Olympus. Hermes delivery service will pick you up tomorrow morning. Yours in thunder, Zeus.
I love it.
Love that so much. Was this real? She could hardly believe it. Beneath his signature was the worst drawing she had ever seen. It was sort of like a caterpillar, but Athena had a feeling it was supposed to be a muscle arm. She grinned. One thing was for sure, Zeus was no artist. A blazing gold Z shaped like a thunderbolt, Zeus's official seal, was embossed alongside the drawing. She traced her fingers over it. Wow. A burst of electricity buzzed her fingertip, and then she dropped the scroll. As a sizzling zinged through her, the scroll shut and snapped and rolled across the carpet. No question about it, this letter was from the king of Mount Olympus. Feeling dazed and not from the electricity, she gulped. She was his daughter, a goddess. That's really cute.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It does seem very empowering for young girls.
Especially with the sass.
Yeah,
she's
she's
just like,
sassy. It's kind of like a play on Princess Diaries. That's what it made me think of. But
and she's like, what?
Yeah, but
it's
Greek mythology. That's so cool.
That is neat. And it gives your kids a chance to be introduced to things that they wouldn't naturally gravitate towards. Because, not many kids like that type of stuff. Unless you're into Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
And those ones, and Rick Rollin, stuff like that.
This would make you excited about it.
I would give that one, I think I'd give it a 3. It's really, really cute, but I think if your kid doesn't have, prior knowledge of it, they'll be asking, tons of questions, well, who's this person? Who's this person? Or did you know this? Or did you think this? And they're like, let me help you.
Yeah.
Let me show you some movies.
Yeah. But the writing was really cute.
Yeah.
When it started and it said, the sparkling whoosh or whatever, I was
The
like,
glittering
wing. Yeah.
It helps build that really good
it.
imagery in your head.
Oh, for sure.
That is totally a winner.
And I noticed, we're not going to read more, but the one right next to it is another Greek mythology one, Zeus the Mighty. And it's like a little, is it like a mouse?
That's a mouse. And that's a pufferfish.
It's like animals. And it's a National Geographic kids book. So we have lots of different Greek mythology books that are JFIC. So definitely come and take a look. Ask for recommendations. And we already have 2 right here that are perfect.
Definitely. Oh, and actually 3 because, Monster and the Boy.
Yeah, oh yeah. We have endless recommendations of books.
You're like, what could we have? Or your kid's having trouble. Or we always get those kids that are like, well, I don't know what to read.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, we have you.
Oh yeah, we know.
We definitely do. So, is that all we have for them?
I think it is.
This Tuesday. All right, you guys, that will be what we have for our Literature Tuesday. We will see you guys next week on Tuesday again. where we will actually be going over banned books for Banned Book Week. So we're really excited to go and show you guys those ones. We hope you guys make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification button, so that way you can get notified when the next video will be uploaded.
Yay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.